Political geography is the study of both spatially uneven outcomes of political processes and ways in which political processes are affected by spatial structures. This essentially means the relationship that physical space or location has to politics, and the most prominent example of political geography would be the concept of borders. There are three subcategories corresponding to the size of the space described: localities, states, and international or geopolitics. Going back to the borders example, each of these three levels of political geography must deal with borders, as well as the land and people they encompass. Friedrich Ratzel, 1844 to 1904, is seen as the father of the subject and introduced the link between soil and state. A history in zoology led him to relate a nation to a living organism in need of natural resources for growth, which would then require more land and resources to sustain it, necessitating expansion. This ideology led to the German concept of Lebensraum, or living space, which was used as a justification for the aggressive expansion of early Germany.
Contemporary political geographers are worrying less about what can be included in the field of political geography and building on the political components to gain more understanding of the link between politics, space, and power. After a long colonial history, Indigenous people in Canada are mobilizing at several geographical scales and are restlessly advocating for the reversal of geographies of dispossession and struggle to gain rights to construct their own territories in place of areas made for them. In terms of political geography, why do Indigenous people have to fight for what is inherently theirs? Bodies actually carry different intensities of power and privilege, and it's evident in society that some bodies are protected and others are considered disposable. The aforementioned borders are a social construct and have a lot of impacts politically and in citizens' day-to-day lives. The borders, while not always physical, still manage to divide and create difference within society, which is seen in the lives of Indigenous people across Canada.
Political geography in Canada has many different avenues for its future, but as mentioned earlier, Indigenous populations, territory, governance, and sovereignty are major issues that need to be addressed by political geographers. The Arctic is one region that will require attention by political geographers in the near future, in relation to both Indigenous sovereignty and international relationships. The Arctic is important because of the changing terrestrial and marine landscapes due to climate change, as well as the international debate on country borders in relation to undersea continental plates. The Inuit perspective must be included in both of these discussions concerning Arctic territoriality. Future political geographers must work to understand both Western and Indigenous knowledge systems, recognize Indigenous sovereignty and governance, and work with Indigenous populations to address their diverse goals and traditional territories. In conclusion, political geography has a rich and troubled history, and it is a subfield of human geography that is still growing and evolving to address a multitude of issues and regions on many scales.